Greetings from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. High school football is on the air here tonight on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. And oh, what a game we have for you. I am Joey D alongside Zach Morris. Tonight it is level 4 action. Winner will play for the gold ball next week in Madison. Tonight we have got the Rice Lake Warriors coming in as the number 3 seed here in Division 3 on this side of the bracket against the Menasha Bluejays. They are the number 2 seed, both of them, as you see on your screen, with the exact same records, 10-2 overall, and in their respective conferences as well. They were 6-1. High school football tonight is being brought to you by a lot of sponsors. We do want to thank Fox Communities Credit Union all season long, Myron Construction, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, about the Hawks Nest, Mims Charcoal Grill, Goss Auto Body, 3rd Street Diner, and also jumping on here at the last second, Better Home and Heating. Let's bring in my broadcast partner now, it's Zach Morris. And Zach, here we go. Level 4, everything is on the line here tonight. What are you expecting?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a matchup where you're going to look at to see who can finally take all your lessons from the preseason to offseason to weeks 1 through 9 in the first 3 levels. I mean, everything the players learn, this is basically their final exam, schooling-wise, where you're trying to get into state, you're trying to get that big push. Tonight's going to be a game where you'll find whose heart bleeds the most to get into the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we will take a break, and we'll come back and take a look at both of these teams just a little bit closer. It is Rice Lake. It is Menasha. It's almost time for high school football. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
My name is Mike Pastorelli, and I am the auto buying specialist for Fox Communities Credit Union. I just really enjoy helping people and make sure that they get the best bang for their dollar when they walk into a car lot. I've met members at car dealerships and helped them sit down with the salesperson, whatever you need me to do. It's exciting. Buying a new car, getting it home for the first time. They know that they got the most car for the monthly payment that they wanted to spend. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Back here in Rhinelander, our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. Sponsored by 3rd Street Diner. When you think of great homemade food, you think of 3rd Street Diner in Menasha. Enjoy homemade soups, daily specials, and their famous potato pancakes. Breakfast served all day, along with delicious lunch and dinner, too. The most friendly service, generous portions, and terrific food will make the 3rd Street Diner at 300 De Pere Street in Menasha your favorite diner right after your first visit. Open early every day. Don't forget to try one of their homemade pies, muffins, or yummy desserts. Proud sponsor of high school sports. 3rd Street Diner. Love the new sponsors here as we are just about ready to get underway. Let's talk about, first of all, the Warriors. They come in at 10-2 overall, 6-1 in Big Rivers play, a tie for first with Menominee, and their losses to Menominee, 35-0. They got shut out, and also at Northwestern, 28-20. But they come in on a 5-game winning streak, but a very key injury for them as their leading rusher and leading tackler got hurt in the 4th quarter last week, and he is on crutches, is set to have surgery next week. ACL injury. How big of a hit is that for this team here, Zach?
It is a big loss, but you have to remember, when you're a battle-tested team, especially you look at the opponents they faced, you have more than just one player. I mean, you can't win football games without just one player. So this is going to be a team where, yes, they do lose one of their top players, but sometimes that's where that extra player steps up and sees what they can do. Usually if you can have 1 or 2 step up that try to make up at least 3/4 of his production, you might be able to find a way and get this game.
Last week against Baraboo, Christian Lindau is his name. 24 carries, 156 yards. He came in, or ends his season actually, with almost 900 yards rushing and 100 tackles on defense. We got hurt his ACL last week. Talk about Menasha when we return as our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream continues right after this.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawk's Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawk's Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong, our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Back here in Rhinelander, our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week, sponsored in part by our friends at Better Home and Heating, comfort, reliability, and safety. Three things everyone should be thinking about this time of year. Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort specialist in Fox Valley for fall maintenance or emergency service now. Call for special rebates and financing for a new Train furnace or air conditioner from Train Furnaces, Air Conditioners, Mitsubishi Ductless Systems, or boilers. We got you covered. Visit us today, betterhomeheatingandairconditioning.com. Better products, better people, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. All right, now let's talk about the reason why we are here, about those Menasha Blue Jays. 7 games in a row now. They are 10-2 overall. After that loss to West Appear, we talked with head coach Jeremy Court before the game here tonight, and boy, he said there's things that I can't tell you what I told these guys after that game, after West Appear, and whatever he said, it helped.
Yeah, especially too, you look at that schedule where you are in a situation where you had that loss to Nina where it was a rivalry game you haven't had in a while. It was a weird game. They started on Friday and on Saturday, but a lot of teams had that situation too. But that West Appear game you mentioned, that's the last time we've seen them. And the fact that it was a game where it was close to fourth quarter. Yeah, it looks like it was a blowout, which it ended as one. But remember, that game was tied going into the fourth. So you're looking at a situation where it was a rough game, but a teaching moment. And that's what you learn in these situations. One game can turn it around.
And the winner here will play on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. Guess what? A 5 seed will be playing for the title. 5 seed Monroe against 5 seed Pewaukee. And they are playing at Muskego this evening. Try and keep you up to date, getting kind of scores there. It was Menasha winning the toss, so they deferred to the second half. And Rice Lake will get the football first.
And before we start, Joey, all the fans listening on our YouTube stream, you can always comment on our stream. We'll get to the comments when we can. Let us know where you're watching the game.
And here we go on a very nice, actually, Friday evening here. Hey, it's mid-November, mid to late November. A few snowflakes flying here in Rhinelander, home of the Hodags. You can see the big Hodag logo there.
I really want to see the mascot, Joey.
I do too. You're asking some of the locals here, what's a Hodag? We don't know. It's made up. They just made
mystical
it up.
creature like a Seahawk.
Yeah. Here we go. Fans jam-packed here in Rhinelander. And it is away, and it bounced out of bounds right before the pylon, and right away we have a penalty. And it will be Rice Lake football. They will bring it out and bring out their offense for Rice Lake. There you see Cole Finsky, the senior. And taking over will be Belangia at the running back spot. taking over for their leading running back out with an ACL injury. Bluejays also their leading receiver as well. Expect a lot of running here on the ground, but they will start on their own 35-yard line. For Rice Lake, you can hear the fans really getting into it. And off, running room across midfield, cutting it back inside the hash marks across the 40-yard line. And Finsky will take it to the 40-yard, or 41 is where they're going to mark it. 24-yard run. What a start here. First play from scrimmage. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want if you're Rice Lake, being able to find out just a quick run to get this drive going. But for the Blue Jays, you still have plenty of time to end this drive, as you know, field goal kickers are not like in the NFL and college. So still a couple set of downs to get a stop.
Finsky, 540 yards coming in, 9 rushing touchdowns. Does have a bit of a fumbling problem. And once again, taking the handoff. This time it is Bluejays stepping in for the injured Lindau. Bluejays, 6', 390-pound senior running back. And Bluejays had a 25-yard touchdown run last week against Baraboo in their victory. Gained a couple. It'll be second down. On the 39-yard line. 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's got his guy. Here is the catch made by Bluejays here on the near sideline.
It was a great job just having the patience, not throwing right away, and staying in the middle of the pocket. That's a lot of trust in your offensive line if you're not going to take a deep step back to be able to sit there. Great job there for Rice Lake.
3rd down and short on the 32-yard line. Seth Spaeth was one of those in on the stop there for Menasha. Opening drive. 3rd down and 1. You can see the clock running there. 10:20 remaining. Just underway. Up under center. Snap. The give. Quarterback keeper diving across, and I believe Finsky's got the first down. Nice job following Easton Stone. The fullback came up, giving him a little bit of a push. Looked like he might hand it off to him, but they both just kept on running through that defensive line for Menasha. First down, move the chains with 10 minutes left to play.
Great push by the offensive line. We have Brent checking in. Let's go Warriors from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We also are looking ahead. We have Ryan wondering, like Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. Well, I'm here today because AC Slater was a little busy.
Yeah, well, we tried to get him, but we'll take you, Zach. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, opening drive of this one. To pass is Finsky, right side, caught. Get enough. Just gonna be short. Bluejays once again with the catch. What opening drive he is having. Just shy of the first down. It'll be 2nd down and about 1 on the 21-yard line. Nice quick stride, just the rollout.
Doing a great job with the long rollout for the quarterback, what gives these receivers plenty of time to get through the routes, and just a great job finding the open receiver.
Second down and short here. Man goes in motion.
There it is.
Finsky with the keeper. Or did he? He faked out the
So so the ball tackler was actually tackled, not much of a gain. So great job by Menasha reading that option.
They give to Stone, the fullback, and he didn't get it. 3rd down and short. Big 3rd down here for Rice Lake. Finsky looking over the offense. Man in motion. Now he stands up. Didn't like what he saw. Elliott Nolan was the man that was moving, and now he's going to keep it himself. And on the quarterback keeper dives forward for another first down for the Warriors on the 16-yard line. Move the chains again. An impressive opening drive so far for Rice Lake. Started on their own 35 after the opening penalty on the kickoff. Yeah, we'll That's exactly where they mark it. It will be 1st and 10 on the 16. Finsky keeps it himself. Spin move. Getting a fake handoff. Down to about the 10. Might be a pickup of maybe inside the 10. Pick up a 7. 2nd down and 3. How about that yard marker over there? Nice and bright.
Yeah, you can actually tell what down we're actually in, which is pretty nice to have.
See it over there on the sideline.
Menasha needs to be very disciplined in the situation where you have these options where you have to make sure you tackle the right player. So far, Rice Lake's done a great job mixing up their play calling.
2nd down and 4 officially. And Finsky will keep it, and he is wrapped up. Big time tackle. Evan Van Dijnhoven coming in, the big junior. Throwing him to the ground like a rag doll, no gain. Oh, they might have given him some forward progress of a couple of yards. All right, 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to run. Opening drive here, and we're already almost halfway through. We knew we'd see a lot on the ground here tonight. Both these teams love to run the football. 3rd and short. Both crowds right here in front of us here. Lots on the far side as well. Give out of the backfield. Did he get it? I don't think he did.
They're ruling him just short.
I mean, just short. Now you can probably guess what the Menasha coaches want. We are standing right next to him. Kind of a little tight quarters here, but hey, we're glad to be here, get this thing on the air and bring it to you. Wherever you might be here tonight, but you might hear the Menasha coaches just standing about 12 inches from us.
We've been familiar with them in previous places.
Exactly. Alonji, the lone receiver, out to the right. And again, the keeper, exactly what you heard the coaches say, and it'll be 1st and goal now on the 5-yard line for the Warriors as they continue to pound it on the ground. They did have that one pass play, but other than that, it's just been boom, 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 just attacking this front line of the Blue Jays.
We have some Rice Lake shout-outs from Margarita, mom of number 11 from Rice Lake, and we also have Chris. We also have Braden saying, "Let's go Warriors." Also coming from Becky.
1st and goal on the 5.
Check.
Finsky takes it. Give, and might have got a yard or 2. 2nd down and goal now inside the 5. Ethan Stone was the ball carrier. Stone on the season. Well, last week he had 12 carries for 88 yards. Does have a couple of rushing touchdowns. Break the huddle. 2nd down and goal on the 3-yard line. It's time-consuming 1st drive of the 1st half for Rice Lake. Finsky keeps it himself, just short. Meeting him right there.
So you have to wonder now going into the 3rd down, Joey, is what situation you need prepared for the pass. We know they're gaining yards with every carry, but you want to find a way to get Menasha off guard. So if you're Menasha, you have to be prepared for both options at this point.
You can't get any closer than this. It's 3rd down and goal on the 1-inch line for the Warriors. Finsky keeps it. Finsky has it. Touchdown, Rice Lake on their opening drive. They drive 65 yards, eating up a lot of clock, and they take a 6-0 lead.
It was a great drive to start out the game, especially for Rice Lake, being able to find a situation to get 1st downs, especially on 3rd, and those really short downs. Find a way to continue the drive, and now going for 2.
They're known for this. They haven't kicked too many extra points here this year. Converted on quite a few of them. He's in some trouble, and he will not convert on this one. Ball pops loose. but it is going to be no good. How about that big time stop by Juan Alana's coming in, making a big stuff for Menasha, and so it will remain Rice Lake 6 and Menasha nothing. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. For those that have a mortgage, it's important to review it very frequently. It's at minimum annually. Many of our members have taken the opportunity to cash out some money to put in that backyard pool that you've been seeing down the road, or consolidate debt, or pay off your loan faster to match your retirement. That's why we're here to help, right? We're here to help them succeed financially. End of story.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Outside taste from an inside place, that is Mim's Charcoal Grill, serving delicious hardwood charcoal burgers since 1958. Proud to support youth sports in Menasha. Mere mention of Mim's has mouths watering all over the Fox Valley. Check out their full menu, mimscharcoalgrill.com. And please comment on Mim's Facebook page, Mim's Charcoal Grill, 342 Chute Street in Menasha. Good luck to the Blue Jays in today's game. 6-0, Rice Lake. Opening drive for them, very, very impressive. Eating up a lot of clock. And Menasha's first drive.
Kick was out of bounds.
Went out of bounds, same as the opening kick. So each team with one penalty.
Looks like they're going to re-kick here.
Okay. So that drive took about 8 minutes off of the clock. And I wasn't keeping track of exactly how many plays, but quite a few plays, and only one pass play on the whole drive. Started on the 35-yard line.
So here's the way this game can start turning around for the Blue Jays. You use special teams. Now they're kicking off deeper in their own field for Rice Lake. A chance to get a returnable ball here.
Ball's on the tee, and it's away. Row one, taken at the 25-yard line by the up back. And a big fella across the 35. Riley Ricardo Martinez, all right. Another 75, 76 on the run back. And so from their own 36, the Menasha offense will come out. And see that on the screen there. Jake Court, junior year. Devontre Smith, we will be calling his name quite a bit here tonight. He is their leading rusher on the season. And the opening play, as I just said, Smith coming up a little hobbling there. The Rice Lake defender, Carson Tomish, on defense there for the Warriors. Let's get their defense popped up. See Tomish, the junior, lots of juniors and sophomores. Only 3 seniors there on the starting lineup on defense for Rice Lake. They gave him 3 on that carry. 2nd down and 7. And it is Smith up near the big hodag, the edge of the ear of the hodag here in Rhinelander. Not enough for first down yet, though, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3. First possession here for Menasha.
A couple of Blue Jays shout-outs from Heather. She's from Menasha, but watching the game from Texas. So we're all over the nation tonight.
Everything's bigger there, I hear.
Where's Rudy? That's the name on Facebook, well, on YouTube. Go Blue Jays, a fan in Menasha.
Rudy. Thanks for watching. Give us some shout-outs. We will shout them out to you. 3rd down, big one here. Smith breaking the hole across midfield, still on his feet. Inside the 45, down to the 44-yard line. They could not stop him. Kept those legs going. First down, a big 3rd down pickup for the Jays. That was huge.
Especially from a patient runner that Smith is, being able to wait for the hole to develop before going right in, doing a great job being able to see where all the defenders are. And when you have that patience, that's you're able to get these longer runs than just gain a first down.
120 yards last week had a 57-yard touchdown run, 21 carries in that win over Luxembourg Casco, previously undefeated Luxembourg Casco. Korth will keep it himself on a right hash mark. And he is taken down there by Nathan Carroll, 6'1", 205-pound junior.
And you will see this a lot by Korth being able to run up the middle because he is a quick quarterback. So you're going to see this a few times throughout the game. They haven't had a quarterback at this speed probably since Tyler Johnson, the former Wisconsin Badger.
Last week, 239 yards on 24 carries and a couple of touchdowns for Korth. He can take off. They give to Smith, hopping over the defenders in that defensive line. Looked like he was running track there in 110-meter hurdles.
Definitely something to see every game.
Yeah.
Or even, maybe even every year.
Man, that can be dangerous, man. You come down the wrong way or come down on somebody.
So now a big third down to keep this drive going for Menasha.
This is huge on the 37-yard line. It is 3rd down and 3 inside a minute in this first quarter. Menasha trying to answer. This is their first possession. Korth has some running room, and I believe he's got the first down. You can hear the Menasha faithful. That wasn't Korth. Yeah, it was. It was Korth. Okay. Moves it up to the 32-yard line. They do have to run at least one more play here in this quarter. See the clock there in the upper right-hand corner. A couple of 3rd down conversions on their first drive. Yes, only their first drive here of this first quarter. After a long 8-minute drive to open things up for Rice Lake. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. And a whistle. Timeout is called by Menasha with 14 seconds left to play. Gives us time to talk about one of our sponsors as well. It is Goss Auto Body. They work towards making your life easy and stress-free. All your collision, bodywork, and towing needs. Free walk-in estimates. Goss works with all insurance companies. They have a fleet of rental vehicles and ASE certified technicians. They service all makes and models. Guaranteed expert color matching. Written limited time lifetime warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Online at gossautobody.com. Love it when new sponsors hop on board. 6-0 here as we wind down quarter number 1. A timeout taken by Menasha on their opening drive. Started on their own 36-yard line. And see what was called there in the huddle. I mean, you got 14 seconds left. I'm sure they didn't like what they saw out there.
Well, that's the thing, too, in a game like this so far where possessions are huge.
Oh, yeah. Smith stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Push backwards. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. They do give him some yardage on the forward progress. He'll gain a yard, but it'll be 2nd down and 9. We will have to switch sides here. 1 quarter is in the books. Level 4 winner plays in Madison next week. It is 6-0 Rice Lake. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawk's Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawk's Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
Great homemade food. You think of the 3rd Street Diner in Menasha. Enjoy homemade soups, daily specials, and their famous potato pancakes. Breakfast is served all day long, along with delicious lunch and dinner, too. Most friendly service, generous portions, and terrific food. 3rd Street Diner, 300 De Pere Street in Menasha. Proud sponsor of high school sports. Been there many times. I love that place. Love their portions, like they just said in the ad there. Great portions.
I was there a couple weeks ago. My mom took me out for a lunch.
Here we go, quarter number 2. Smith with some running room. Still on his feet, trips over his own shoestring. Oh man, a shoestring tackle. Flag comes in late. See what the call is. Man, if that last guy doesn't get him.
It was a touchdown saving tackle, but
It was. See what the call is. Officials huddling up.
looks like it may have been a hold.
Yep. Bring it back. All that for nothing.
Now, where the hold took place will be huge.
Well, the flag was on about the 17, so should mark it back out to near the 27. It's from the spot of the foul. Indeed it will at the 27-yard line. Not the way you want to open up here quarter number 2.
But it still gains yards for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it will be second down and about 5. Clock restarts just underway here, quarter number 2. First possession here for Menasha. And again, laundry on the field. This time I think someone moved a little bit early. And that will be the 3rd penalty now on Menasha. Here in the first quarter and 17 seconds.
It's a semifinal, Joey. This is what happens. You get a little amped up for your next block, and you forget the snap count, and you just take off. It happens time to time. I mean, you have to remember, you think of playoff-type games, this is the highest you can get other than state.
Absolutely. Love this atmosphere. Nothing like it. Second down and 10 now. Smith looked to go left. Now he's going right. Has some running room down the far sideline. Pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Big time pickup of 30 yards on second down for Devontre Smith. It's going to be first and goal for the Jays.
Using the acceleration to get around the outside defender, stretching the field and just getting away from the tackler, and a big gain to enter first and goal.
I'll mark it on the 2-yard line. It looked like a busted play. He wanted to go left with that. I wish we had an instant replay. That was all Devontre Smith seeing something on the outside. Nobody was out there. He's like, all right, I can't go left. Let's try the right side. First and goal on a 2. Smith might have got one, or did he get in? No sign yet. Oh, boy, they're going to mark this one on the 1-inch line. Same as what happened with Rice Lake. They took their opening drive from their 35, got it to the 1-inch line, and punched it in. Now, Menasha, who started on their own 36 on their first drive, is now on about the 1-inch line. Second down and goal. Call it officially 1 yard. By the way, Cole Finsky on that quarterback keeper for Rice Lake. See if Menasha does the same thing here with their quarterback. They do, and same result. Touchdown, Menasha. A 1-yard touchdown run capping off their first possession. They tied things up at 6 with A.J. Korth and another rushing touchdown. Wow, both teams impressive opening drives of their game. 10:24 remaining here in the second. On will be Blancetti. He's a pretty good kicker. This one is up, and it is good. And so your new score with 10:24 remaining here in the first half. Menasha takes the lead, 7-0. Back after this on the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong. Our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology. And our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
Comfort, reliability, and safety, 3 things everyone should be thinking about this time of year. Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort specialist in the Fox Valley for fall maintenance or emergency service. Call for special rebates and financing. For a new Train furnace or air conditioner from Train Furnaces, Air Conditioners, Mitsubishi ductless systems, or boilers. We got you covered. Visit us today, betterhomeheatingandairconditioning.com. Better products, better people, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. A.J. Court tying things up last week. 239 yards on the ground, couple of touchdowns. That is his 24th touchdown on the ground this season, nearing Smith's 25. So Smith and Court show all season long. Kicking game might come into factor here. Nice tackle and special teams coming up with the big one. Mike Brucewood's out there. And also Seth Spade. Good special teams there. And second possession here for Rice Lake. And they will start on their own 26-yard line.
And you mentioned, Joey, the fact that kicking game can play a role.
Yeah.
So let's say if Rice Lake scores another touchdown and goes for a 2-point conversion, fails, and Menasha is able to get both of their extra points, that's a huge possession that you can start growing. But when you go for 2 a lot, you can make up those missed attempts.
That's what Rice Lake has done all season long. They haven't kicked too many times. Spin move. Stone, the ball carrier, Ethan Stone, out to the 31. It's a gain of 5, second down and 5. As I look up into the lights, you can see some snow starting to fall here in Rhinelander. Wouldn't have it any other way. Playoff football with just a little snow shower. I love it. Cowbells galore here in Rhinelander. Fake one way and they go the other way. Stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Might have been pushed back a yard to the 29. See who comes up off the bottom of the pile there because they faked it one way, went the other. It looks like that's Carson Tomesh. The 5'11", 175-pound junior. Tomesh, a 2-yard touchdown last week against Baraboo. He does get some action. And with their leading rusher, Lindau, I haven't said that enough here tonight. Leading rusher, leading tackler out with an ACL injury. They've had to lean on a couple of other guys. Third down here. And they give up the left side. Tackled up near midfield. If Court doesn't get him, that might have been 6 for Easton Stone. He's 6'1", 199-pound, just a sophomore for Stone, but boy, he's shown some excitement here tonight in the first couple of quarters. And a big third down pickup there for the Warriors, silencing the Jays crowd momentarily. Up to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, that was a huge carry for the Warriors, being able to at least get that key third down, especially a team that had that long drive in the first quarter. Would like to get the time of possession on their side.
Receivers to each side. Give once again, this is Stone. Been the workhorse so far. Finally a whistle. They let him play on there for a little while as the snow really starts to pick up now. Got about a yard up to the 45, but we do have a flag on the play.
Oh, yeah.
And see what the official call is. I think he's got a microphone. I think I heard that the last time that he was talking. A little feedback, but yep, he's got a microphone. Personal foul called on Menasha, their 4th penalty here of the first half. This one is costly. They are going to move this one up 15 yards to the 40-yard line of the Blue Jays. And it'll be 1st and 10 there for the Warriors on their second drive of the ball game.
Now, this is where you respond. How's your composure after having a personal foul call helping out this drive for the Warriors? This is a big play for the Blue Jays.
Finsky, the toss back to Belangi, trying to work it down the left hash mark. Got about a yard. 2nd down and 9. As the Blue Jays defense not caught off guard that time. 2nd down and 9 on the 39.
So far this drive, other than that first down run, the Blue Jays are doing a great job shooting up the gaps and being able to at least get to the ball carrier a lot quicker than that first drive.
Stone, again, the guy that kneels down right before the play. Pinsky, give to Stone. Oh, he kept it himself. Faked it to him. Well, a little option keeper there for the quarterback, and it's going to be another big third down here on the 35-yard line. 3rd and 5, halfway through, almost halfway through, quarter number 2.
Here's going to be a telling moment now for the Warriors that they keep getting these 3rd and 5s. Coaches love that. If you can keep getting the key third down conversions, that probably means you're going to put a few points on the board.
Pinsky looking over the defense. And to give to Stone again, and Court is there to get him just shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 2 on the 32-yard line. Nice job at the left side of that defensive line now. Rice Lake working quick on 4th down. Here we go. First 4th down try of the game for either team. Trying to get him to jump, I guarantee you. Stands up, looks over to the sideline. Maybe take a timeout here. I believe so. Timeout is taken by Rice Lake. And gives us time to talk about some of our new sponsors jumping on board for this one. How about Mims, outside taste from an inside place. That's Mims Charcoal Grill, serving delicious hardwood charcoal burgers since 1958. Proud to support youth sports in Menasha. The mere mention of Mims has mouth-watering all over the Fox Valley. Oh, yeah. Check out their full menu at mimscharcoalgrill.com. Please comment on Mims' Facebook page, Mims Charcoal Grill, 342 Chute Street in Menasha. They wish good luck to the Blue Jays in today's game. Almost halfway through this quarter number 2. Only the 3rd possession for either team. I mean, we knew that's what would happen. A lot of running in this one. I think we've only seen one pass play, and that was by Rice Lake.
A couple of pass plays from Rice Lake on that first drive.
Yeah, okay.
But this drive, they've yet to have to use that because the running game has been working on these big third downs. Now the big question will be, can they get on the 4th down?
I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not, but the snow's starting to pick up. 4th down and 2 on the 32. Finsky play action, chase from behind. He's got the first down, running down the far sideline. Court knocks him out of bounds. A busted play turned into a big play and moved the chains for Rice Lake. They are inside the red zone. Wow. What a big 4th down pickup.
Had a pump fake early on. Wonder if he saw something but just wasn't able to make that decision and just decided to pull it out, being able to roll to the far side, and that's a huge run on 4th down.
So Finsky, now their leading rushers since Lindau is out. That is 10th touchdown on their first drive. On a quarterback keeper, a 1-yard touchdown run. It's only their 2nd drive of the game. Stone, left side, hash marks near the 10. Should be good enough for a first down. If it is, it'll be 1st and goal. Or can they still get it? I guess they'll mark him about an inch shy. They still can get a first down. 2nd down and short.
And there's that power running we saw in the first drive.
Yeah. Easton Stone, only a sophomore, showing some promise here tonight. 2nd and very short. Just outside the 10-yard line. Finsky looking over the defense. They give to Stone, tripping over players, diving into the end zone, touchdown momentarily. Flag comes in from the referee that was underneath the goalpost. And I don't see the Warriors celebrating. I think somebody knew they did something. So take the 6 off of the board. Boy, that flag came flying in. He threw that one a good 10 yards. Flag is marked on the 1. It is on Rice Lake. So the official call is here is he is mic'd up.
Longer discussion.
Yep. The ruling on the play is a touchdown. Face mask called on Menasha. All right, their 5th penalty. But a 10-yard, well, we'll call it an 11-yard run by Easton Stone. And a 2-point conversion is good. 2-pointer is good. And that makes your new score 14-7. With 5:11 remaining here in the second quarter. Another impressive drive there. They've scored on both of them. We will take a break and come back. Your new score 14-7 Rice Lake. Back after this.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Back here in Rhinelander. Only 3 drives total. All 3 have resulted in touchdowns. 2 for Rice Lake and 1 for Menasha. 14-7 Warriors. That one flies out of bounds. And Menasha will have it for only the 2nd time here this evening. And with 5:11 remaining here in the first half. Down by a touchdown after the 2-point conversion was good as the snow continues to fly here in Rhinelander. We knew that would come at some point. They're expecting roughly an inch.
John commenting in, way to go Warriors. Nelson's from Rice Lake.
Good. A lot of Rice Lake watchers. Chime in if you would like there on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors as well. Winner will play for a title.
Also have Michelle with Go Blue Jays from the Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
There we go. Now we got some Jays fans. All right, 2nd time that they've had it. They started on their own 36, first time that they had it. And marched downfield. The left-hander, incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. He was looking for Mason Tanner, big tight end. Fell incomplete, 2nd and 10. I believe that's Court's first throw, right? I think. Doesn't throw too much. 2nd and 10. He's got receivers to each side. Smith in the backfield. In the shotgun. Little play action. Incomplete pass. He had. Man was open. Jackson Dillon was the intended receiver. He's not going to get too much open than that, Zach. Oh man.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where you think of it in the game where you had a missed opportunity. Now, he may not have scored, but it been a big first down.
Clock stops now at 5:01 on a big 3rd down and 10. They went to the air the first 2 times, something that they haven't done very much, pretty much all season, not just in this game. Now you're almost forced to throw it, and as soon as I say that, they run the football. About a 5-yard pickup to Smith. And the punt team is going to be on for the first time.
It's a little early trying to get these 4th downs a little early in the game, especially your defense is holding. There's that last drive, a couple penalties and just some big runs, but things to work on for the next drive for the Blue Jays. But a great job by Rice Lake.
Here's some of the Warriors faithfuls saying watch the fake. And also you might want to try and maybe get them jump, do a hard count here. Long time getting into the huddle for the Blue Jays. Court is their punter. He might back up and punt it here. They might show. Now the deep man comes in here for. And they do. They tried to get him to jump. A couple of them were going, and now it's going to be a delay of game. So there were 3 or 4 guys on the left side of the line that were jumping on the hard count, but instead the penalty goes on Menasha. Back him up 5. It'll be 4th and 9.
Well, in that situation, Joey, you can go across the line of scrimmage, but you have to get back before someone moves. No one on Menasha moved, or neither player of the Warriors touch a Blue Jay.
Yeah, they'd have hiked it right away, but
But in that situation, unless he's deep in your backfield, you're probably going to hold. Maybe he touches one of the linemen.
So Court now will be forced to punt this one. It's a decent snap with the left foot. Takes a Menasha bounce. Inside the 25, they'll let it roll down to the 32-yard line. 3 and out. That gives us time to talk about Goss Auto Body. They work towards making your life easy and stress-free. All your collision, bodywork, and towing needs. Free walk-in estimates. Goss works with all insurance companies. They have a fleet of rental vehicles and ASE-certified technicians. Service all makes and models. Guaranteed expert color matching. Written limited lifetime warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. Online at gossautobody.com. So 3 and out. And Rice Lake gets it for the 3rd time. They scored on their first 2 possessions. And they'll start this one on their own 32. Cowbells are ringing. Pass across the middle, dangerous. He was looking for Belangi, I believe. Yeah, that was Alex Belangi, the intended receiver. There were 2 Blue Jay jerseys there.
It would have been huge for Belangi to come up with that, especially between 2 defenders.
Clock stops now with 3:44, so uncharacteristic for both of these teams. These last 2 possessions going to the air. Well, they've been running the football all season long. Give to Stone. Diving forward across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gain of about 4. 3rd down.
That reminds me, we got a comment from Emma saying, go Alex Belangi and Jace Fitzgerald. Best safeties in the state, according to her.
Speaking of state, that's where the winner will be heading next week.
We also have Dana saying, go Warriors, from Dana and Jennifer from Rice Lake.
So tuning in, everybody in Rice Lake. About 2.5 hours from here, same as Menasha, basically. 3rd down and 6. Fake one way, they give to Belangi, and he's got a first. Diving across the 43-yard line on the end around, and Belangi picks it up.
It's a tough
speed by Belangi.
It's a tough situation for the Blue Jays where you're in the right position, but you're going against players that just have that, know how to guess where you're taking that big jump, being able to go where no defenders are. I mean, that was a huge dive for a 1st down.
1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. Little play action. Belangi's got it. Cutting across the middle, still on his feet. Tripped up from behind at the 31-yard line. Seth Spaeth got him on the ankles. But again, that burst of speed from Alex Belangi. And it's a big 1st down for the Warriors. Now on the 31-yard line. Clock runs with 2:22 remaining.
Well, we've seen this passing attack work pretty well in the 1st drive for the Warriors. Didn't use it in the 2nd drive, but now this one's being aided by the passing attack.
Cole Finsky, the quarterback. Up under center. Give to Stone. Left hash mark. Gained a few. And it's 2nd down. From the 27. Under 2 minutes now. Looks like they're taking their time. And they can. Again, they got some timeouts to work with. Scored on the first 2. Try to make it 3-4-3. Toss. Lange. Ball comes loose at the very end, but recovered by the Warriors. Oh, boy, that could have been dangerous there for Rice Lake. Covered by Jason Fitzgerald, who just got the shout out from somebody watching.
Would have been a huge there for the Blue Jays. I mean, that's what you need is a situation where, especially in a game where possessions are going to be very shorthanded tonight, that could have been a huge play to alter this game. But lucky for the Warriors, able to hold on and still put some points on before the board.
18-yard line inside the red zone again. And the clock keeps on running. Right at a minute to play in this first half. Stone diving about the 15-yard line, and this is where Rice Lake's going to be forced to call a timeout.
In the situation, Joey, now for timeouts and how much time's on the clock, if you're the Blue Jays, you're not playing for another possession. You're just trying to avoid points being on the board, and luckily you're going against a team where you're not able to have a good field goal kicker, as we see them go for two quite often. So here's a situation where you just have to find out how to keep them out of the end zone with 49 seconds remaining.
And so they will have 2 timeouts left. But they have just been getting it done here tonight on the ground. They scored their first 2, but on this possession going to the air a little bit more. So if they can do that, mix things up a little bit, throw the Menasha defense off guard. That's what they've been kind of doing here, mixing things up. Under a minute left to play.
Looking like he's walking off.
Well,
He's walking off right now, so be ready for me.
referees are blowing their whistles saying, come on, let's go. Menasha's ready. They're going to have to start the play clock here pretty soon. Unless they call another timeout.
Unless you see 88.
Or take a delay of game. Surprised they let them take that long. That was a long timeout.
Well, first we had to add time on the clock, so we went from 49 seconds to 52.
Okay.
And this is a huge possession. I mean, if you're Rice Lake, put some points on the board before half, you're in a great situation.
Well, we know they don't have really a kicking game, so they have to score here. And a pass intended on the far sideline for Tomesh, and that falls incomplete from Finsky. Now it'll be 3rd down and 7 on the 15-yard line with 48 seconds left. Surprised they've been to the air so much here.
I think it's working because it's that mix and match where you need to use the passing attack because we've seen it work so successfully when the Blue Jays sell out on the run.
Well, when you're this close, you're 15 yards out, just ground and pound. Earlier in the game, that's all they were doing. They scored on the first 2 possessions. This is their 3rd. That's why I'm up here. 3rd down and 7. Finsky keeps it himself. Gets the first down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Warriors. Finsky will keep it himself after the fake handoff to Stone, and now they're going to be forced to take a timeout. Their 2nd one here of this half. And they mark it on the, is that the 1 or the 2? The 2nd down and goal inside the 5. This, I think this is probably Finsky territory again. Scored on a quarterback sneak to start the game after a long 8-minute drive. This one again, they started on their own 32. So they've scored on drives from their own 35, their own 26, and this one started from their own 32. And they do still have one more timeout left. I think Menasha's got 2, but that doesn't really matter at this point. They showed 0 timeouts left for Rice Lake. All right. I thought they'd only use 2.
So they had 2, they had 1 on the board, and then they removed it shortly after you mentioned it.
Gotcha. Here we go, 2nd down and goal on the 2-yard line. Keeper again, Finsky is in. There's the late call. 2nd time tonight on a quarterback sneak. Cole Finsky scores 6 more. They are 3 for 3 on their possessions. And they up their lead 20-7. Oh, Finsky scored on a 1-yard run and now on a 2-yard run. This one coming with 28 seconds left. And, of course, they always go for 2. So.
Well, again, this is a big situation for the Blue Jays to keep this in strikeable distance. It's still plenty of time in the second half, but if you can get a big stop here.
One wide out here to the near side. Finsky will keep it. And he did get in, just barely got in on a 2-point conversion. And that's big for them. Puts them up 22-7 with just 28 seconds left to play here in this first half. 3 for 3 now. Rice Lake. Man.
So we got someone tuning in saying Go Warriors from Scottsdale, Arizona. We also have Samantha, Go Warriors, along with Jennifer. And we also have Mary from the class of 1975. Once a Blue Jay fan, always a Blue Jay. Go Blue Jays, you got this.
Mary. 22-7. You surprised at all here, partner? I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, I expected a good game, but...
Well, we see this a lot in some playoff games where a team can take a big lead, but once you get your sea legs under control, you're able to make some changes at halftime, get a little warmed up, and then that's when the fireworks kind of take off in the second half.
Yeah, just the word Arizona when you said that there. I'm like,
I get to put my coat on, actually.
nice.
He has some space heaters up in the press box, but...
Kick taken at the 5-yard line. Looking for some room. Decent run back. And Menasha will have it for the 3rd time. 3 and out on their last possession. This time it will be, where exactly do they mark it? Sometimes they mark it differently on their own 29. We have 21 seconds left to play in this first half. 3 possessions for each team, which I kind of expected. I expected just a ground and pound type of game. We've seen a good mixture, though, from both teams. After Menasha here, do you take a couple heaves downfield? Why not?
You might as well just give it a shot. I mean, there's 21 seconds to go.
Korth doing exactly that and almost picked off an Anji. Had his hand on it. And he overthrew the intended receiver. It was intended for Smith.
So we have some scores right now. Appleton North leading Franklin 13-3 in the second quarter, and we have Ellsworth leading Freedom 30-0 in the second.
Shout out to my son Duncan, says watching your stream of the game in Oshkosh. Hello, son. Menasha graduate. Korth stepping up in the pocket, fires it downfield, and a little contact. Had the one-on-one out there. No flag. Bring it back.
Might as well do it one more time, and that one showed a little promise, but defenders were in great situation, and they were able to be right there waiting for that pass.
Simon Bauer-Shimmick had the one-on-one out there. The defender wasn't really playing the ball. I'm surprised there was no. Usually, they won't throw it if you're showing some kind of, because the defender's allowed to play for the ball too. Had a hand in the face though. No call. 3rd and 10. 9 seconds remaining first half. And this time, keeper, he rolls to the inside. He's got a first down across the 40. 1 second left. It'll stop. And Menasha calls a timeout.
Now, it's hard to tell what was going on in that situation to be able to just find out you have 1 second left. When you're running around like Korth was, I don't know how you keep that internal clock knowing I have to get down. There's for one more try.
I was definitely a drawn-up play. He wasn't going to pass that at all. He tucked it as soon as he got that snap. Tried to follow some blockers. I think he wanted to get down with a few more seconds left. But they do have that timeout left, too. And if he gets the first down, clock stops momentarily so he can decide what to do. And they called timeout. 1 second left. This will be the last play of the first half. So a little revenge going on there, huh? North leading Franklin.
Darlington also leading St. Mary Springs 24-7 in the third quarter.
Only 14 games going on. Tune into Football Friday night on AM 1570, 95.3, 99.1. The score after all the games are complete. We'll have all the scores and highlights. I'll be calling in, talking about this one with Chuck and the boys. Football Friday night on the score. Last play of the half. Downfield, Smith has it at the 35. And gets inside the 30, and that's how it's going to end. Nice toss. But playing the old prevent. So an easy tackle for Rice Lake, and that's how we do it for half number 1. It is Rice Lake, the 3 seed, 22. Menasha, the 2 seed, 7. Here at the half. Joey D and Zach Morris with you. And Zach, first half thoughts here before we send it to break.
Well, Rice Lake gained some great positions early on. That possession the first quarter right away. Excellent job being able to get big first downs with passing and rushing. And the second drive, being able to run their way through and getting that big touchdown right before the half, being able to consume a lot of time, just taking control in the time of possession. Now for the Blue Jays, there's enough time in the second half to get the ball back. If you can get a touchdown right out of the gates, you feel a little bit more comfortable to get back in this game. We had to attempt maybe some 2-point conversions the way this game's starting to go right now. So if you're the Blue Jays, it's far from over, and this team has come back from deficits early on too. As for Rice Lake, got to keep that power game of that running attack. Just keep it going, because you take more time off the clock, you're going to be in a situation where you can try to run out everything in late third and entering the fourth quarter.
We're here at the half. Rice Lake has scored on all 3 of their possessions. A couple of quarterback keepers from Cole Finsky, one from 1 yard, one from 2 yards. 11-yard run by Easton Stone, sandwiched in between that. The touchdown by Menasha came on a quarterback keeper as well by A.J. Korth. That came at the beginning of the second quarter. They actually had the lead 7-6. But then back-to-back touchdowns here by Rice Lake. That's where we stand. It is 22-7 as we stand here at halftime. So we'll take a break, hear from some of our fine sponsors, and come back with second half action. It's our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. For those that have a mortgage, it's important to review it very frequently. It's at minimum annually. Many of our members have taken the opportunity to cash out some money to put in that backyard pool that you've been seeing down the road, or consolidate debt, or pay off your loan faster to match your retirement. That's why we're here to help, right? We're here to help them succeed financially. End of story.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
The low hum of heavy equipment, the drone of power tools, the swift movement of boots on the ground as craftspeople work safely and efficiently. These are the sounds of an active construction site, the core of our business. At Myron Construction, our teammates carry out the crucial job of bringing our clients' dreams to life. They hold in their hands the tools to make something out of nothing and build structures that will stand the test of time. Together, we are building excellence.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawk's Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawk's Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Welcome back here for our halftime for the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game. Well, pretty much of the week here for us. The Menasha Bluejays trailing Rice Lake Warriors 22-7. God muscle athletes, all levels need to train to build muscle and rebuild, repair muscle after they practice and compete. Containing 13 nutrients, white and low-fat chocolate milks, high-quality protein offers athletes an edge over traditional sports and other protein drinks. That's why so many professional athletes include milk as part of core of their training diet, and recommend milk for aspiring athletes as well. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. And digital ticketing. Welcome back to high school sports fans, and the WIA has joined many fans' favorite sporting events that has moved to all digital and cashless tickets for admissions into events with its partnership with Go Fan Ticketing. You can also purchase and process your tickets safely, securely, and conveniently online for all of the exciting state tournaments this fall. Patrons will need to use their mobile device to redeem their tickets at the gate. To purchase tickets, visit the WIA website at wiawi.org/tickets. We'll be back shortly with more scores around the area, as I do know it is halftime with Appleton North and Franklin 13-3. The Lightning lead Franklin. So we'll have more yet to come on our halftime show here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. 8 minutes remaining on our halftime break here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. Score updates from around the area. Appleton North Lightning leading the Franklin Sabres 13-3. The Freedom Irish trailing Ellsworth 30-0 at halftime. And St. Mary Springs trailing Darlington 24-7. As right now here for the Menasha Blue Jays and Rice Lake, the Warriors lead 22-7.
Hey, when you think of great homemade food, you think of Third Street Diner in Menasha. I know I do. Enjoy homemade soups, daily specials, and their famous potato pancakes. Breakfast is served all day, along with delicious lunch and dinner, too. The most friendly service, generous portions, and terrific food will make the Third Street Diner at 300 De Pere Street in Menasha your favorite diner right after your first visit. Open early every day. Don't forget to try one of their homemade pies, muffins, or yummy desserts. Proud sponsor of high school sports, a Third Street Diner. One of my stops after being a good boy and going to church on Sunday. It's great, I'm telling you. Also, comfort, reliability, and safety. 3 things everyone should be thinking about this time of year. Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort specialists in the Fox Valley. For fall maintenance or emergency service, call for special rebates and financing for a new Train furnace or air conditioner. From Train furnaces, air conditioners, Mitsubishi ductless systems, or boilers. We got you covered. Visit us today. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning.com. Better products, better people, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. And we bring you back here at halftime. Joey D and Zach Morris along with you. It is 22-7 here at the half. A couple of minutes left to go until we bring you half at number 2. The winner here will move on and play next week as we take a look at the brackets in Division 1 tonight. You can hear this one on the score. And at last check, it was Appleton North leading Franklin. Winner of that will get either Sun Prairie or McQuantico. In Division 2, it's Wanakee and Hartford going at it, the 1-4. Kettle Moraine and Homestead, the 6-1 seeds on that side. Here it is Rice Lake and Menasha. Winner will play a 5 seed, which will play for a state title. How about that? That's the way the brackets go. Monroe and Pewaukee on the other side. They are playing in Muskego tonight. In Division 4, Ellsworth and Freedom. They're playing in Marshfield. Columbus and Catholic Memorial on the other side of the Division 4 bracket. Division 5, they got Aquinas and Wittenberg-Burnhamwood, Belleville and Mayville. In Division 6, Durand and Colby, Darlington and St. Mary's Springs. And finally, Division 7, Regis and Coleman, Cashton and Reedsville. And again, all the scores and highlights coming up on football Friday nights at about 9:30. You can catch that one on AM 1570, 95.3 FM, The Score. You got anything else?
Well, we just got a lot of comments. I mean,
Okay.
Mikey has been mentioned quite often. We got Mikey from Mayor, Mikey with a big play. So look out for Mikey.
Yeah.
And a lot of Go Blue Jays as we get back. We got Go Blue Jays from Angela and Tom. We got a few others. And it's going to be a very interesting game. Let us know where you're watching this game and who you're rooting for and the big plays that you notice here as we're roughly about a minute 30 before the second half. And there's going to be a lot of action going on here in this half because you have the Blue Jays getting the ball now, and they're going to be able to make some changes and get a touchdown that first drive. This becomes a whole new ball game.
I was just going to ask, is it I know it's not a must-score situation, but the way this game has gone, I mean, each team's only had it 3 times. Possessions, man, you almost have to score every time that you have it now, which Rice Lake has all 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, right now you have to get a stop defensively. I mean, that's the key of this game. For the Blue Jays to come back and win this game, you have to get a couple stops. And you either get it with a turnover. They had a possibility on that big fumble, and that would have been the huge situation right now as we move forward.
22-7, as you just said there. Menasha will get the football first. This time we'll go from right to left. Switch things up here. Got a couple more seconds before we start half number 2. And hopefully we are going to be able to follow a couple of teams down to Madison next week. Can't believe it. I know it's kind of cliche, but time just flying. Football season will be over before you know it.
Well, I believe, Joey, this is our first level 4 game of our high school broadcast on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. This is a big matchup, and thanks for listening. We did jump over the 1,000 listeners in this broadcast, so keep on listening and sending us comments and everything else. We'll get to them as we can when we got some breaks in the game.
Here we go. Half number 2 is underway. That one bouncing, and it starts the same way that the first half did. In that first half, Menasha with 6 penalties. Rice Lake with just the 1, and that came on the opening whenever they had a kickoff, and now second time. Another penalty on them. And so Menasha, a key possession here. This is why you defer, I guess, if you win the coin toss. And this time they will start on their own 35-yard line to start quarter number 3. Big time possession for Coach Jeremy Korth and the Menasha Blue Jays. Scored on an A.J. Korth 1-yard run to start quarter number 2. They actually had the lead 7-6, but that didn't last too long as Rice Lake fought right back. First play of the second half. Tucks it, runs it, still on his feet. Korth should have a first down. Belangi went over and got him. We've called that name a lot here tonight, Alex Belangi. 6'3", 190-pound senior for the Rice Lake Warriors, 2-way player. Guy can do everything out there on the football field. I've been impressed with him. Did not get the first, though, just shy. Second down and 1 on the 44. 2 receivers to the far, 1 here to the near. Korth fakes the throw, tucks it, runs it. Did he give him the forward progress? I think they did. At the 46, even though he was pushed way back, he had just enough to get it and move the chains.
knew he didn't need it much. Just kept his patience and just lunged towards that first down. It was a minimal gain, but hey, when you get a first down, that's all that matters.
Menasha is getting it done this year in the third quarter. They have outscored their opponents in the third quarter 100-22. See if they can keep that trend going. Again, it's Court. It's been all him on this drive on the ground across midfield into Warriors territory at the 48-yard line. Second down and 4. Long 4. As they mark the football right in the middle of that Hodag's. Is that his mouth? I can't even.
So let's take a look at this. So you got like the mouth of this mystical creature and the fang. So he's on the second tooth next to the fang.
Just gobbling up that football. Still don't know what a Hodag is, but I know it's a country music festival. But
I wish the mascot was here today, just so we can see it.
Court again on the keeper. You can tell what the game plan was coming out of the locker room. Third down. He gained about a yard. 3rd and 3. A big-time third down here for the Jays. Run the play in. First possession of the second half. Only the 4th possession for them all game. Man, they are coming at a premium. Got to do something with the football when you have it. See if it's another Court run. That's all it's been so far. And it is again. Did he get it? I think he did. The coach is standing just to our right. We'll tell you that he did. Big time. Third down pickup. How big was that?
That's another. I mean, that's all you need right now. You're basically copying what Rice Lake did in the first and third drives. Just keep getting first downs. Don't worry about how long this drive takes. If you can get another score, you're going to be in a great situation. We have a former Menasha Blue Jay and Menasha football player in that being Tyler Shizzle watching from Menasha. Go Blue Jays, and let's get a stop. And hopefully they can get one the next drive. You're a Blue Jays fan.
All right. Hi, Tyler. Again, this time the fake to Smith, and there goes A.J. down the near sideline, pushed out of bounds near the 20. A 22-yard pickup for A.J. Court. He is getting it done to start the second half. What a run and a very key drive here for the Jays. The 21-yard line. Clock will stop because he was pushed out with 9:07 remaining. It's just, I mean, I can tell what they said at halftime. Get ready, AJ. Get ready.
We also got a message in from a Warriors fan. We have Nathan rooting for Rice Lake from Hudson. Although they're in our conference, Western Wisconsin represent. Go Warriors.
All right. Here's Devontre for the first time in this half. Bouncing off of players, and the ball bounced out.
I don't think so.
Let's see where he might have got on that.
Got it. I believe they jumped on it. Who was that? Looked like the tight end. Mason Tanner.
So we have a heartbreak if you're a Blue Jay fan and be able to get on it. So now both of these teams, for the Warriors and Blue Jays, had a big fumble when you're in scoring position and doing a great job getting right back on that ball.
And they'll mark it on about the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Blue Jays as the snow starts to fly again. Here's Court, keeps it, running left side, running into the end zone. Touchdown! A.J. Court in for 6 more. Second rushing touchdown for A.J. tonight. And put 6 more up for Menasha. What a drive. A much-needed drive to open up the second half.
And that's what you need to get back into this game where possessions had to score in pretty much all of them, maybe the rest of this game. So a great job being able to start out with a touchdown on that first drive. And now a big 2-point conversion the way this game has been playing out.
It's about as thick as the snow has been so far tonight.
Unless my cataract shows something else.
And he got it. Oh, A.J. Court on that drive except for one play, and the 2-point conversion is good. Your new score with 8:28 remaining, 22-15, Menasha leads. Back after this.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case of the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Outside taste from an inside place. Mims Charcoal Grill, serving delicious hardwood charcoal burgers since 1958. Proud to support youth sports in Menasha. The mere mention of Mims has mouths watering all over the Fox Valley. Check out their full menu, mimscharcoalgrill.com. Comment on Mims' Facebook page, Mims Charcoal Grill, 342 Chute Street in Menasha. Good luck to the Blue Jays in tonight's game. What a drive to start the second half. Crawling back into this one, back within a touchdown and an extra point, 22-15. Plenty of football to be played. Short kick taken at the 38. And he'll bring it out to 45, and so Rice Lake will have pretty good scoring, pretty good starting position here.
So if you're a longtime fan of the Blue Jays and you're Rice Lake, you just learn about Menasha, they like to do these short kicks where if you're not prepared, you get that bobble, and we've seen the Blue Jays being able to get that so many times throughout the tenure or the Korth era. But the problem is you're giving the team great field position. So that kind of kick helped them against Luxembourg-Casco in the second half. So far, it didn't work out against Rice Lake. Great situation for the Warriors.
Olfinski, the quarterback, will keep it himself. The fake to Stone. Wrestled down out near midfield. Taken down by Evan Van Dynehoven. Every time he tackles it, he just kind of throws the person to the ground. Evan's a good tackler. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 on the 48-yard line. Rice Lake has scored on all 3 of their possessions, having it here for the 4th time tonight. Finsky. Again, the same play and a bigger result. There he goes. One man to beat, and he doesn't beat him. Tackled by Smith, and he saved 6 points there. A big-time game for the Warriors, and they will mark it on the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for Rice Lake. Oh.
What a run, though. I mean, to be able to stretch that out and using his speed. I mean, you have to remember this multi-option way. They have so many playmakers on that team. You have to make sure you get a hold of the ball carrier. But still a great chance for Menasha. It's all about keeping him out of the end zone. 4 tries, though. You have to hold for 4.
It looked like the exact same play. He just cut it a little bit more to the outside. 1st and goal. Stone working left side. You're short to the goal line. It'll be 2nd down and goal. And again, we see the football placed on about the 1-inch line. We've seen it, 2 or 3 times tonight.
Now for the Warriors, you have your whole playbook open now. You're at 2nd and goal at the 1. Probably just try to run it 3 times in a row. I would highly doubt you'll see a pass. At least they didn't do it the last time in this position.
Finsky has scored twice. Stone scored once. 2nd and goal. Finsky. He did. A very, very late call, but a touchdown. Rice Lake, for the 3rd time tonight, Cole Finsky crosses the goal line, and they answer with 6 more. They are now 4 for 4 tonight, possessions and touchdowns. Wow.
And that's what you have to do. You have to maximize all your possessions. Now, again, the 2-point conversion here, they keep the pressure. For this right now, we're looking at a back-and-forth game. So the first one, the flinch on a couple of these 2-point conversions, could be huge.
Again, not much of a kicking game, if any at all, for Rice Lake. The toss toward the pylon is good. Balanji caught it right by the pylon. Your new score, 6:24 remaining, 30-15. Back after this.
Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Hey, I want to talk about our friends at Goss Auto Body. They work towards making your life easy and stress-free. All your collision, bodywork, and towing needs. Free walk-in estimates. Goss works with all insurance companies. They have a fleet of rental vehicles, ASE-certified technicians. They service all makes and models. Guaranteed expert color matching. Written limited lifetime warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. Online at gossautobody.com. And this kick will roll into the end zone. A touchback. So Menasha will get it, and that was a quick answer. That took exactly 2 minutes. And didn't have to go far, though. They started on their own 44-yard line. But they've doubled them up now. 30-15 is your score.
So in a two-possession game, you don't have to worry about time right now. Long as you can match that touchdown drive, and you just try to, hopefully the next defense's possession, things can work in your favor of the Blue Jays. As for Rice Lake, all you have to do is just match drive for drive and do that for the rest of the game, and you're going to the state championship.
Every time they've touched the football, they have scored 4 times.
It's what an offensive coordinator always dreams for.
It's the 5th time that Menasha has possessed the football. And to the ground they go again. Might have got a yard or so. No, I got them 2. 2nd down and 8. As AJ with another carry. It was all him. There was one Devontae Smith run.
We have another former Menasha Blue Jay player, Caleb Farrow, saying "Go Blue Jays" from Chippewa Falls. So you're all over. Everyone's all over the place today,
Yeah.
Joey.
We got Arizona. We got Texas. We got Chippewa Falls. We got Oshkosh.
Steven, Go Rice Lake from Big Rivers Conference from Menominee.
On the reverse, here he comes, Evan Van Dijnhoven. And he is taken down. A little trickery there. That's the first time that Van Dijnhoven has carried it this evening.
So now a huge 3rd down coming up here. Now for the Blue Jays, he'd like to get a first and just keep this drive rolling and don't have to worry about a 4th down decision coming up.
3rd and 3 on the 27-yard line. And Smith, Devontre, did he get it? I don't think he did. Big time tackle there by the interior defense of Rice Lake.
Yeah, they did a great job just penetrating and getting that early push and making that difficult.
4th down on the 28. Got to get to the 30. Again, hard count time here. Take your time and hard count. Tell your line, don't jump.
The sideline of Rice Lake feeling confident that this play can alter the game.
Both fan bases getting into it. And a whistle. Timeout called. Timeout called by Rice Lake, their first of this half. All right, we'll take you to a break. 4:15 remaining, 30-15. A big 4th down upcoming from Menasha. We'll have it for you right after this.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
Welcome back, high school sports fans. The WIA has joined many fan favorite sport events. Moved all the digital and cashless tickets for admission into events. This partnership with Go Fan Ticketing. To purchase tickets, visit the WIA website, wiawi.org/tickets. Back here in Rhinelander, here we go after the timeout taken by Rice Lake, 4th down and 2 for the Jays. The toss back to Devontre. He's in a little bit of trouble, reverses it. Gets a block out front. 1st down across midfield. Again, making something out of nothing and a big-time 4th down pickup. I mean, there was a swarm of Warriors about to take him down. He saw some running room here on the near side, took off running, and had a great block out front, too. I didn't catch the number, but cross midfield first now on the 1st and 10 on the 48. Wow,
there was solid blocking. It was a great play call, too, because Court could not do that on his own. And even in the pitch, there was a lot. It was deep in the backfield. Great job being able to stretch it out.
Gutsy call there on 4th down, and a timeout taken now by Menasha. 4:04 remaining. They're in quarter number 3. Shall I do another one of these?
Go at it.
You okay? Because the WIA likes it when we start to read these things. A great opportunity exists for people who enjoy sports and participants and would like to get back to the game. That means so much to them. Becoming a high school game official gives you the opportunity to get involved, get in shape, and help teach the game to young people. Signing up is easy to become a WIA licensed official. Go online, WIAWI.org, to apply and become a licensed official. A message from us here at Woodward Communications and the WIA, keeping the education in sports. Bring it back here, 30-15 in Rhinelander. Neutral site, as always, here for level 4. I don't know about you, partner. It's just good to have this back. Man, did we miss this last year. And it's just as exciting as I remember it 2 years ago, of course. Tucks it and ducks under a couple of blockers there for him up to the 43-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5. Guy comes up gingerly there for Rice Lake. That's Trayton Bader.
Couple of shout-outs here. We got Braden, Go Blue Jays from Milwaukee. We also have Casey, watching around a fireplace in Menasha, Go Blue Jays. Not worrying about the weather in the low 30s.
Did you say watching on a fireplace?
Around the fireplace.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Almost have to in this weather. Courts with the keeper to the 39. Gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Coach Courts running in the play with Jackson Dillon running it into the huddle.
So a big 3rd and short here, too, about roughly 3 minutes ago in this quarter. You need to get touched on this drive.
Court in a shotgun, takes it himself. Did he get the forward progress? He did. They're moving him.
Using all his will and power to be able just to get that extra inch to keep this drive going.
He got just enough. I mean, he's 4 down territory anyway, but still. Nice to reset the downs, 1st and 10. On the 37-yard line. 2.5 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. What a game. This is playoff football at its best. Court. Right side. Been all A.J. Cortkin last week. 239 yards on the ground, a couple of touchdowns on 24 carries. He's going to approach that or even go over that here this evening.
So now 2 minutes ago, if you're Rice Lake, you don't care how long this drive takes. If you can find a way to get a stop here in a great situation. But even if you do allow a touchdown, you just hope everything you need is still in your favor. Menasha still has to get a stop one way or another, which they haven't done tonight.
Smith gets it. Devontre cuts it right. Cuts it up down the far sideline. Did he hit the pylon?
Now a flag, Joey, back at the 30-yard line.
Oh, okay. It is momentarily a touchdown. 33 yards out, but everybody walking backwards. And we'll get the call. Holding is the call on Menasha. Ouch! Take the 6 off of the board and back him up 10 from the spot of the foul. They're going to go back probably to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. Oh, man, that is. Whew. I got Menasha with 7 penalties now in the game. Some of them coming at pretty crucial times.
Yeah, this is the second time the Blue Jays have a big gain removed on a holding call, but it's not like 2nd and 18 they have to deal with or 2nd and 19. It's 2nd and 9.
On the 36-yard line, Devontre gets it, runs into a crowd, keeps the feet going to gain a few, but big 3rd down upcoming. On the 34, 3rd and about 7. Short 7, long 6, if you will. On the 34, clock runs, minute 20. We got a whole quarter to play, but man, you got it. You have to find a way to punch this one in. You just did, but then it was called back. 3rd down and 7. AJ leaping over defenders, has a 1st down inside a 25-yard line. Big time 3rd down conversion for the Blue Jays.
Menasha sticking with the running game, not looking to pass much of this possession.
That's been their game most of the season. Last week they scored 13 points in the 4th quarter to run away in that one. Gonna have to do a little more than that here. Devontre Smith looking right and then spinning to his inside. He'll get inside the 20. They'll be in the red zone.
Wonder
2nd down. That might
23 seconds, and they want to rush this one in.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to have
If they
enough
get
time.
to the line with about 10 seconds.
Nope. They are taking it easy here. So that is going to do it. Maybe. 3, 2, and 1. And that is going to do it. That's it for quarter number 3. At least 12 more minutes of football left. It's Rice Lake 30 and Menasha 15. Back after this.
As our students become young adults and follow their own unique paths, they all still have one thing in common: the need for banking to keep up with the pace of their lives. Our online account opening and integrated mobile services are designed with that in mind. And a $200 bonus for opening a qualifying new checking account makes East Wisconsin Savings Bank perfect for the next step in life.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Hey, when you think of great homemade food, you think 3rd Street Diner in Menasha. Enjoy homemade soups, daily specials, and their famous potato pancakes. Breakfast served all day, along with delicious lunch and dinner, too. The most friendly service, generous portions, and terrific food. Gonna make 3rd Street Diner at 300 Pierce Street in Menasha your favorite diner right after your first visit. Open early every day. Don't forget to try one of their homemade pies, muffins, or yummy desserts. Proud sponsor of high school sports, the 3rd Street Diner. Here we go, partner. They're jumping around here. You know what that means in the state of Wisconsin. 4th quarter. 30-15. Menasha on the drive here. Inside the 20. They switch sides. It is 2nd down and about 6 on the 19-yard line. Devontre Smith, again, finds a little room. Man, he has a way to find the holes, and he's still going inside the 5-yard line. Man, right when you think he's down, no, he's not. Down to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal for Menasha. Man, what a powerful kid and a nice weapon to have for Menasha.
Hank chiming in saying an Appleton North goal line stand, and it's now still 19-3 Appleton North over Franklin.
19-3, nice. Appleton North leading Franklin. 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. Here's Smith juking his way. Across the goal line. Touchdown, Menasha. A 4-yard touchdown run by Devontre Smith. And a much-needed possession for the Jays. 4-yard run by Devontre, his 26th rushing touchdown of the season.
Apologize there. We left our logo up for 3rd Street Diner, getting some extra airtime there.
There's a lot going on here in the booth. Behind the scenes, we'll let you know. Going for 2. Court, little jump pass, and it's deflected and intercepted. They didn't bite on it, and the 2-point conversion is no good. New score with 11:26 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It's 30-21. That was a big-time stop on the goal line for the Warriors. So plenty of football to play, though.
So the way you look at it if you're the Blue Jays is you're in a situation now where you're able to get a stop, you can get a touchdown, then you can get the next score. If you get 2 stops, it's a situation to win. So if you're Rice Lake, it's still, you have to see if Menasha can force you to get a 3-and-out. So we'll find out if that can happen on this possession. But a huge deflection, though, on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah. That's good scouting there on behalf of the Warriors. The number 3 seed coming in. Winner will play for a state title coming up in a week. Here we are in Rhinelander. Joey D alongside Zach Morris. Glad to have you along with us. Thanks to all our sponsors all season long. This will do it, of course, for our football broadcast. Be sure to check out thescorewi.com on a regular basis to get our basketball schedule, which BJ is frantically working on. We will release that as soon as we can. A lot goes into making the schedules as far as our broadcasts go. Thank BJ for doing that. Lots of hard work. All right, 30-21, a big time. No good 2-pointer. Onsider is taken at the 48-yard line. Nice job covering it up. Tegan Shire. Tegan Shire, the 6-foot, 165-pound senior, covers it up. Good field position here. What do you think? Onside? Well, it was too early, maybe?
Well, it works 2 ways. So if you're Rice Lake, this is a great. This is what you want. You're closer to the end zone. But for Menasha, you want to save time on the clock. Because now with this offense, the way they run so slow and take time off, you're in a situation where the field's cut in half. You just have to make sure you get a stop within the next 2 set of downs.
It's the 5th possession for Rice Lake of the game. They have scored on all 4 of their previous ones. And it done on the ground as they have all season long. Here's Finsky. Still going. Wrestled down the far sideline, and someone getting up slowly for the Blue Jays at the 32-yard line. Looks like, if I heard the coach, is Seth Spade. There's Finsky. Yep, I think they're confirming that it is Seth. So Finsky has scored on a 1-yarder. Then Easton Stone scored on an 11-yarder. Finsky on a 2-yarder. Finsky on a 1-yarder. He scored 3 times. It looked like he might have had a 4th right there before he was taken down. The 32-yard line. Of course, you hate to see this anytime. During our injury timeout. Success Faith on the far sideline. Tell you about one of our sponsors coming on board for this game here this evening. Comfort, reliability, and safety. 3 things that everyone should be thinking about this time of year. Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort specialists in the Fox Valley for fall maintenance or emergency service. Now call for special rebates and financing for a new Train furnace or air conditioner from Train Furnaces, air conditioners, Mitsubishi ductless systems, or boilers. We got you covered. Visit them today, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning.com. Better products, better people. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. All eyes on the far sideline.
Some other scores coming in. We have in the fourth quarter, Appleton North Lightning over the Franklin Sabres, 19-9. The Freedom Irish losing to the Ellsworth Panthers, 30-0 in the third.
Ooh, wow.
Also in the fourth, St. Mary Springs coming back to lead Darlington, 28-24.
30-0. Expect that. Saw Freedom a couple times this year. Coach Clint Krewalt back coaching the Freedom Irish. Not looking good, though. 30-0. Everybody just silent, waiting, set to stand up. Seth Spaeth. Senior defensive back, wide receiver, puncher. That's what he's listed as. Not too many guys on the roster that have 3 positions listed next to your name. That means you're pretty good. Everybody kind of silent and just kind of wondering.
Basketball update. It's in-state rivals. You know, you have the men's basketball team for the Wisconsin Badgers leading Green Bay, 70-29.
70-29.
And we've seen games where you have the Phoenix win, so it's a big game for the Badgers tonight.
Mm-hmm. So you can hear that one on WHBY, by the way. All right, we will go ahead and take a timeout here from some of our sponsors here. Injury timeout with 11:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's Rice Lake 30 and Menasha 21. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawks Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly, with local and national acts, and a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawks Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong, our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
Back here in Rhinelander, Northwoods here in Wisconsin. Nice drive all the way up. Being walked off, Seth Spaeth, after I believe he even made that play. Or was in on the play, I should say. Getting the cheers. Looks like he's favoring right shin or right ankle. Don't want to speculate. Looks like that's what he's favoring, though, getting helped off by a couple of his teammates. And will be attended to by the training staff. Anna Lindstedt doing a great job for Menasha all season long in all sports. I know Anna pretty well. All right, so if you're his teammates, I mean, how do you regroup? I mean, you got to, man, your thoughts are with him, obviously.
You just have to take it one play at a time. Yeah. You have to remember, this is a huge set of downs to save time and get the ball back.
First and 10 on the 32-yard line inside 11 minutes. I'll go ahead and say it, in regulation. Finsky. The give. And make it up to the 30-yard line for Easton Stone. And that clock is Rice Lake's best friend because Menasha has to get the football twice. That was a big-time two-point conversion back down after that last touchdown. 2nd and 8 on the 30. Finsky will keep it himself. The fake to Stone. Diving across to the 28-yard line. Got 2. It'll be 3rd and 6. Here's a big 3rd down situation for the Menasha defense. Got to come up with a stop here. Of course, they wouldn't kick it or anything.
Well, 3rd and
So
6,
that's 4th down.
you basically have the whole two plays here. So if
All
you
right.
can get a stop here, keep it to a minimal game, you can have a great shot on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. The feet are stomping here in Rhinelander. Stone is stuffed. Who was in on that one? That was, hold on, where's my rush? Bryson Olson was one of the guys who came off the bottom of the pile, and it's 4th down and 5. Menasha sideline wanting the crowd to get into it. But Rice Lake's going to take their sweet time. 4th and 5 on the 27. I want to say if a ball game could be on the line here. I mean, I know there's a lot of football to be played, but if you got to come up with a stop here and get that football back because you got to score twice, and Rice Lake wants to talk it over. That will give us time to talk about one of our sponsors once again, and that would be Mims. Mims gets it this time. Outside taste from an inside place. That's Mims Charcoal Grill, serving delicious hardwood charcoal burgers since 1958. They are proud to support youth sports in Menasha. The mere mention of Mims has mouth-watering all over the Fox Valley. Check out their full menu, MimsCharcoalGrill.com, and please comment on their Facebook page. Mims Charcoal Grill, 342 Chute Street in Menasha. Good luck to the Blue Jays in today's game from our friends at Mims. Love me some Mims any time of the day. They jumped on board here. This level 4 contest. Menasha trying to get back to state. Won it back in 2014. Undefeated season for them. This will not be undefeated, but they're trying to get back there.
So this is where you can get a lot of confidence here at the Blue Jays. You can feel a lot warmer in this cold game with a big 4th and 5 stop. For Rice Lake, you almost feel if you can get it first down here, you're just that much closer to the state championship game.
4th down on the 27-yard line. Here we go. And now a little formation mix-up for Menasha. You can probably hear the coaches right next to us jumping up and down. And they want to talk things over. And so, another reader, as we call it in the business. This one is for Goss Auto Body. They work towards making your life easy and stress-free. All your collision, bodywork, and towing needs. Free walk-in estimates. Goss works with all insurance companies. They have a fleet of rental vehicles and ASE-certified technicians. They service all makes and models. Guaranteed expert color matching. Written limited lifetime warranty. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Catch them online at gossautobody.com. Unfortunately, I've been there a couple of times. No, they do a great job. They do an absolutely great job.
Nothing you can do but car trouble.
Exactly. We're going to have it at some point. Look at that snow. This is about as hard as the snow has come falling. 4th down. The fake toss back. Finsky finds a guy in the flat, wide open. Big 4th down pickup to the 12-yard line. Oh, boy. Good. What a play call.
That was an excellent play call because you let the pass rush slow down with the play action, be able to roll outside and find a wide open receiver. And that's a tough thing to swallow for the defensive side for the Blue Jays, knowing that that 4th down came with a wide open player.
Boy. Oh, talk about taking a little air out of the old tires from, if you're a Menasha fan. Ball marked on the 12. 1st and 10. Let's see if I can see the numbers through the snow. Finsky trying to work it outside. Taken down by Evan Van Dijnhoven. You can always tell when he tackles. He just throws you down. Loss of 1, officially a quarterback sack. 2nd and 11 on the 13. The clock continues to tick. See it there in the corner, almost 7.5 to go.
The 2 timeouts for the Blue Jays now are going to be loom very large, especially if they're unable to get a stop on these set of downs.
They scored on their first 4 possessions. They have the Warriors here. Stone almost made it 5, tripped up at the 5. Korth with a shoestring tackle. If he doesn't, that is 6 more. It's going to be 3rd down. On the 4, they can still get a first down at the 2. On the 4, well, again, the clock keeps on going, and the snow keeps on flying. It's almost like they turned on a snow machine all of a sudden. It's really coming down. 3rd and 2. Finsky taking his time. Takes it himself. Didn't get in. Down to about the 1. But that is good enough for a first down. Be 1st and goal. Right on the 1-yard line. How many times have we seen that tonight? The ball's been on the 1. Like almost every time that they've had it.
They've ran every drive to perfection, and that's how you win these games.
Once again, a 1st and goal on the 1. Finsky's done it 3 other times tonight. This time it's Stone, and he is in for the 2nd time tonight. Easton Stone, a 1-yard touchdown. Add 6 more for Rice Lake, and they're up 15 with 5:43 remaining. Wow. 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. Yikes. They just march right on over you. That took about 6 minutes off of the clock, too. Going for 2, obviously, as he's done all season long. Stone is stoned right there. Unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. And so with 5:43 remaining, it is now 36-21. That one hurt, partner. That, wow. They just keep on that. They just pound it right in your face, and you know it's coming.
I mean, that is exactly how you want to run your plays. I mean, just the fact that you're taking time off the clock, just owning the time of possession. And for the Blue Jays, they got in 2 situations where you felt they can get stops and just unable to make the big play to at least get your defense off the field. So you still have a chance. We've seen weird things happen.
Yeah.
Only down by 15. They continue to keep this 15-point margin. You just have to get a score, and we know the way they do their kickoffs. There's a possibility they can find a way and get it 2 possessions in a row. That may be what they have to do to get back in this game.
See the snow starting to actually stick to the track here at Rhinelander High School. Some of the Hodags starting to cover up a little bit of the field, too. Really started to pick up in the last 20 minutes or so. Devontre picks it up inside the 10, and he is met. He had no chance. There was a wall of white coming, and they got him. So Menasha will take over on their own. Let's see where they mark it out there in the snow. Snow Globe football on this Friday night. On our own 20. 5:36 remaining. Got to score twice and get two-point conversions. Simple as that, huh? Court takes. Got a first down. 14-yard pickup.
So the way this plays out, if you can get a score if you're the Blue Jays on this drive, you can take at least 3 minutes. The snow keeps getting on the ground. That makes that onside kick a little bit tougher for the receiving team. But first you got to do is find a way to get a touchdown.
Court back to pass. Nowhere to go with a good coverage in the secondary. He'll just tuck it and run out of bounds. Get some yardage and stop the clock.
You know, early in the broadcast we said it was snowing. You probably couldn't see it on the camera. Oh yeah, nothing's really happening. Well, now we have snow. I mean, you can see it. You can see it on the track now.
Yeah, this will be a fun ride home, won't it?
Well, luckily it's probably going to melt pretty quickly when it touches the ground.
I don't know. Look at the track. The track here. It's sticking. So we'll find out. 2nd and 4. The left-hander goes over the middle. Bobbled in. Incomplete. He was intended for Jackson Dillon. And it's 3rd down. Obviously 4 down from here on out. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Clock stops with 5:05 remaining. Trip to Madison is on the line. Both these teams, no stranger to making that trip. They've both been there in recent years. Just 2 years ago for Menasha. And he's got the first. Nearing midfield, although the Hodag there at midfield is starting to get covered up. I can be able to see his teeth. Got to quickly run this offense inside 5 minutes. Court's barking out the directions. Good snap. Runs into his own player, has to be scrambled, and he throws it. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Couldn't see because it snowed too much. Oh, man. That's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. On the 47-yard line, 4:35. Got to find a way to move this football real quickly. Yeah, I'm sure this is stuff that you do practice. Basically, you're in two-minute drills here. But you'd have to get the onside. A lot to be played. I'm staying optimistic. Court is hit as he throws. A wobbly pass, and it is picked off. Intercepted. Court getting up really, really gently. He was nailed. Elliot Nolan, the 6', 175-pound senior, came up with it. And Court is still walking very gingerly. He took a hit. I'm surprised that there was no flag called. We saw a couple plays in the NFL over the weekend that were very questionable. That one I thought might have been able to draw a flag. He was nailed.
That was almost a situation where you wonder if he was trying to throw out of bounds, but when you go across the field like that, that's where these dangerous passes happen, and just too many players in one position, one spot of the field.
So the first turnover of the game. It'll be Rice Lake football on their own 39. 4:25 remaining. And they'll run it, of course. You can sense what's happening, though. What a season for Menasha. Make it once again to level 4.
So now in the situation, if you can get a stop on these set of downs, you're back in the same situation where you'll get the ball back in 2 and change if you can get a stop on this possession.
Gain 2 on the play, second down and 8. Maybe they can come up with some kind of big defensive turnover here. That is what they need. There's Stone. Slides across midfield. Boy, you know he had fun doing that. A, it keeps the clock going, and you get to have fun sliding in the snow.
And those were the runs that helped so much throughout this whole entire game, and he knew what to do, to slide down, get the first down, take more time off the clock, especially with Menasha only having 1 timeout remaining.
That was like almost about a 4 or 5 yard slide. You can see where he slid. It started at the 50, made it down about the 44. They mark him at the 49. So into Blue Jays territory once again. They've scored on all 5 of their possessions this evening. Give once again. I believe that was Stone again. Yep. Pretty impressed with this attack. I mean, it's clear. They've done it all year. It just surprised me. I've only mentioned it a couple of times. They're without their leading player, Christian Lindau. Almost 900 yards rushing, 100 tackles on defense. He tore his ACL in the 4th quarter of last week's level 3 game. They're playing without him and still getting it done.
Well, this has been a battle-tested team all season from the conference they came from. And like I mentioned, you got to have more than just one player.
Talking with Coach Dan Hill before the game, and he basically, I mean, it's coach's talk, but it's true. It's next man up, and that's exactly what has happened here tonight with Stone, and Belanger was in there a lot, but of course they still do have Finsky. And it's been all Stone and Finsky. Finsky scoring on a 1-yarder. Stone on an 11-yarder. Finsky on a 2-yarder. Finsky on a 1-yarder. Stone on a 1-yarder. They just grind it right down to the goal line, and then you know what they're going to do. Just follow the blocker and reach across. That's what they've done several times. Timeout taken. It'll be 3rd down on the 44-yard line with just over 2 minutes remaining before we call this one quits. And it's not looking really good for the Jays. I mean, anything can happen. That ball pops loose. Run it back, get an onside kick. I'm not totally out of it yet. I believe they are out of timeouts, though, for the Blue Jays. The scoreboard shows 1 left for the Warriors. Rice Lake. Both these teams 10-2 coming into this one. 3rd down and 5. And maybe a gain of 1, but it's 4th down. But the thing is, Menasha can't stop the clock. Unless there's an injury, which we may have. Getting up gingerly. Looks like he's going to be all right. That is Keaton Karanda.
It'll be about 1:20 when they got to decide what they want to do. It looks like they're just going to try to go for a first down.
Yeah, you might as well just keep the clock going. You don't really have a kicking game. All they do is run, run, run. And that's what they'll do here. Finsky keeps it, and he's got the first down. 37-yard line, and that is going to do it. The celebration begins on the Rice Lake sideline. Once they set this one, it is victory formation for the Warriors. What a game for Rice Lake. Everybody going nuts over there. You see the players on the sideline and the fans in the stands. There's a couple on this side, but most of them are over there. And the sideline really jumping up and down. A little take is Couple kneel downs here. Will they set it in time? They're just gonna. They're not even gonna set it, are they? I don't even think they're gonna set it. Yep. You can tell the official took his time there. They will have to do it one more time. Oh, boy. What a season for Menasha. And that officially is going to do it. The Rice Lake Warriors will play for a state championship next week in Madison as they win this game here tonight by a final score of 36-21. My, oh my. All right.
It's a tough fought game for the Menasha Blue Jays. They did what they can do, just could not get the stops on defense. And this was an offense that you just could not control the running game, and then a great job by Rice Lake with a great game plan to just van away, keep the possessions, score on all except that one.
Yeah.
I mean, and just doing a fantastic job, and that's just a great game plan by Coach Hill and everyone else.
Every single time they had it, except for the final kneel down, they were in the end zone. They only had it 6 times, including that last time there. They just did what they did all season long. And, again, without their leading rusher and leading tackler. Just amazing. So they will play for state championship coming up next week. Let's see, when is the D3? I forgot. I got it written down here. Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll take on either Monroe or Pewaukee. It's going to be a 5 seed against a 3 seed for all the marbles in Division III Friday morning at 10 o'clock. All right, final thoughts before we sign off for the final time our football season here. What do you think, Zach Moore?
Well, I mean, it's a great run. I mean, it's a tough break for Menasha. You got to the semifinals. It's a great season. I mean, where they were after West Appear, where it just didn't go well, a couple of early losses to the season, is going on a great rampage right through the conference. And successful run. I mean, for the first 2 levels, and then level 3, a big comeback from behind win against Luxembourg. You're doing did a great job there. And offense was there early on tonight. It's just not enough because compared to Rice Lake, the way they just kept on moving the ball and scoring. And it's all it comes down to a couple of stops on defense, and defense wins championships, and that's what you need.
They're doing the Snow Angels out on the field here at Rhinelander. Season over. I wish I could pop up a graphic that says our next broadcast. But
we'll have basketball right around the corner.
Yeah, we will, definitely. Want to thank all of our sponsors that made our broadcast possible all throughout the season. Fox Communities Credit Union, our primary sponsor. Can't thank them enough. Myron Construction, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, the Hawk's Nest, Mims Charcoal Grill, Goss Auto Body, 3rd Street Diner, and Better Home and Heating. Well, that is going to do it for my broadcast partner, Zach Morris, BJ DeGrow, Alex Thomas behind the scenes. I am Joey D bidding you farewell for the final time this football season. Final score here, Level 4 Division III, the Rice Lake Warriors 36 and the Menasha Blue Jays 21. Thank you so much for tuning in and chiming in. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications.